Hello, all my friends all over the world. Today's topic will be centered more about Nigerian 2023 presidential election. You know, as you can see in Nigeria today, it's a mass troopout. It's a mass full-time troopout for the youth of Nigeria going to INEC to get their voters card, which is very important. Which is very important. The voters card is very important to enable them choose their next candidate that will rule Nigeria from 2023 for the next 4 years. Why is it very important? The youth has to take their future in their hands. We can see that powers that be, the president right now and the one before, uh, the people that have been ruling since the past 4 years and 4 years again, have not been doing anything, but rather killing Nigerians, even Nigerians. So the 2023 election will be centered today based on the topic between Atiku Abubakar from the north, Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the west, Peter Obi from the east. So more like this is Wazobia, right? It is Wazobia. But we're going to get serious about this whole issue. I won't take much of your time, but I want to pay more attention to what I'm saying. This is very serious. It's a video that tomorrow, after this video, event that comes up after this, you begin to understand. This will give you a heads up for what is going to come up in Nigeria, right? You see, this election will bring us a reminder, or will remind us about what happened in 1993. Between Abiola elections and stuff like that, and what happened, and after Abiola won and declared himself, and the election was null and void, and the youth trooped on the street was killing. I will tell you why the youth trooped on the street and why the election was null and void. What Abiola did was not wrong. Abiola never did nothing wrong. He won the election. Is his right to say, hey, I'm the new president of Nigeria. He never declared himself a president. He said, will be the new president of Nigeria. But this is what happened. Abiola and the colonial master are not in good terms. Abiola is right there to correct the wrongs. The wrongs. Get me clear. Abiola was actually coming in there to correct the wrongs. But the British, the colonial masters, don't want that to happen. You see, you need to understand what Nigerian means. It's a creation. It's a creation. So basically, Nigeria is the product, right? It's a product. The citizen, using the word citizen and for you to get a passport, does not even matter anything to them. So this is like the investment, which they need to get that investment out. I'm going to need to do more. For you listening to me right now, don't stop or cut this video. It's very important. It's going to help you. It might be a little bit long, but I will try all I can to make it not to extend that much, because I won't have part 2 of this video. It's just only part 1, but it's very important. Go and do more research how Nigeria came about. From 1843, okay, to 1940, and to 1914. For 19 to 1914 to 1943, and to when Nigeria got independent. And God help you, you can do more. If you know how to do more historical research more. You see who sat down and bought Nigeria, which I'm going to put in another video. I'm going to do this in another video. Okay? How Nigeria was bought and how much that was paid for Nigeria as a commodity. Okay, but for today's video, we're going to dive into back to the presidential candidates, which is Peter Obi, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar, we'll start with Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar is a British puppet. Why? I will let you know. He's a British puppet. The British are looking for, or I won't use the word the colonial master either, are looking for a candidate which they are going to use. Okay? They are going to use to continue the Islamization of Nigeria. I will let you know something. You think, okay, because the British are Christians, right? And you are Christian, then it don't matter. No. These are business enterprise. It is the more you look, the less you see. You could be a Christian. The British are Christian. It does not matter. At this point, the Christianity on the line is not the subject right here. The subject right here is the commodity. So they need somebody that will continue the agenda. The more Islamization the country becomes, the more it is for British and the colonial masters to enslave and milk your resources. Do you now understand the game? So Atiku might look like he's not a radical. No, understand this game. No man radical was written on his forehead. But he will continue from where Buhari and the whole cohort tends to stop in 2022 before the election. So as soon as after the election, you'll find out the game that if Atiku won, the country will still go down into the depth of the sea. Okay, so mind you where you're putting your vote. 2, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is another guy, another man that says he has helped or he has built Lagos. Tinubu never built no Lagos, man. Come on now. Tinubu didn't build no Lagos. Lagos was built by the governors and fathers before him. All the primary schools, Jakonde was all there, a lot of them was all there. They built Lagos. Tinubu all came right there and saw advantage and took the advantage and built what they call area boys, hoodlums on the street, where they can harass you and ask you for necessary things. Your vehicle spoiled on the street and they jump in and say, hey, they would ask you and tell you to pay them because the land belongs to their father. Ile baba mini, they will openly tell you that ile baba mini fumilowo. You understand what I'm saying? So all these are what people are going through. So eventually, let's assume if Tinubu won the election, he's rich, he's connected, he had a lot of people, he had a lot of friends, he had a lot of connections. He's multi-millionaire, that's no doubt about that. But at the same time, if he wins the election, I will let you know this, plump and clear. Tinubu will not rule Nigeria. They will not let him rule. The British will not let him. Because there are a lot of tones. He will not dance to that tone. He's a Muslim, fine, that's cool. But then it is not the kind of Muslim that runs to that path because he's a Dahomey. You need to understand this from history. Where they are looking for not Dahomey. They're looking for the Fulans to run the nation. So Atiku is a Fulan. And go back to the history and see the tie between the sons of the Fulans, okay, and the sons of the Anarchists. And things that happen behind the closed doors. That's for video for another day, okay? But let's go in between that point. Tinubu will not rule Nigeria. Even though if he wins. And if he wins, what happened to Abiola will come up again. I'm telling you. Because the North will not allow it. Because the British, the colonial master, will not even allow it. Let's bounce into Peter Obi. Peter Obi has a bunch of crowd. Look at the youth jumping up. Anybody, anywhere you go to, who do you want to vote for? Ah, Obi is the boy. That's what we want to go to. Everybody jumping to Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the guy. He has intellectual understanding. He knows how to manage this thing. You know, he has done it before in Anambra State. He has track records. He tells you, go and verify. Go and verify. I even stumbled in a video last time, a lady from British confirming the shoe that Peter Obi actually bought in one of the stores in UK. The same price Peter Obi has said he bought the shoe. See, these are stores whereby if you go, you put your credit card, it stays right there. If you pay, your picture stays right there. Peter Obi was actually confirming, the British lady was actually confirming what Peter Obi was saying. Do you get it? So Peter Obi has the bounce goods track records. Now, the people of Nigeria are tired. You see what happened at Lekki Tollgate? Compared to the crowd following Peter Obi right now. No doubt about it. If Peter Obi wins the election and was given opportunity, chance to rule the nation, he will do awesomely well. Nigeria will come back. Nigeria will bounce back. The youth will be happy. There will be a lot of innovations. A lot of things will happen. Even the Northern too. The Northerners will rejoice. But at the same time, because the agenda of the Fulan is not what you are thinking. So in other words, Obi will not even sit down there. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. In the eyes of the ordinary, yes, Obi might be a president of Nigeria. But the eyes of those people, this elite, Obi, they don't want him right there. Obi, to me, is a right candidate. But what is going on right now, they will not let Obi sit on that seat. There will be a fierce battle. And because of the contentions that will be going on, you will see massive troop on the street. Now it will not be another political battle between the North and the West. It's not going to be the West and the East, but it's going to be the North and the West. It's going to be a fierce battle. So my advice for this now to continue, your PVC, like I said before, is very important, my friends and my family. I hear a lot of people talk about regional government. Regional government is not bad. It will give Nigeria a sense of belonging. It could even be divided from Wazobia to 3 different nations, or to 4 different groups, or 5, so that everybody can govern themselves. Well, Tinubu can come out and become the governor, the regional governor of the western region, while Obi become the governor of the eastern region. And other ones, Atiku can run the north, and Breaknew can run their own. A lot of stuff can come up right there. Nigeria can still be great from that, singular attitude or approach. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let me tell you, the only way forward for Nigerians to move forward is for peace to reign and life, innocent life, not to be shared on the street and people not to die. Let Nigeria divide in peace. See, man, let everybody go share in Gario. Let Nigeria divide in peace. Let all man to his own tent, O Israel. Whatever the Easterner have your own thing. Whatever the Westerner have your own thing. Whatever the North whatever the North have their own. Have your Breaknew, have your own. Everybody divide themselves into 4 parts. Every man to his own tent, O Israel. So that we will know where the problem is coming from. We can do singular business. It does not stop a man not to live in any way he wants to live. But at least you know that, okay, if I'm coming to the West, I have a passport. If I'm going to the East, I have a passport. If going to the North, I have a passport. If I'm going to the whatever area, I have a passport. So that there will be peace. This life shared will stop. Let the North develop North. Let East develop East. Let the West develop West. Let the Breaknew, whatever thing they want to be, let everybody develop himself. Man, so that there will be peace. You understand? That is the only way Nigeria can move forward. But with this whole people, everybody running together, is an high avenue for them to steal. Mind you, Obi can only run for 4 years. At worst case scenario, 8 years. Whoever coming back will still be the same enterprise. This is our game. And mind you, at the same time, the people cabal that sits in the lower and the upper house, they are part of cabals that gives reports to the entity of the downtowns. I won't say much, man, but we are going to see again on my next video, which is the relationship between the Dahomis, okay, and the Fulans. And the Fulans and the colonial master. I will see you again. All you got to do for me, click the notification bell, give a thumbs up to the like to enable YouTube and Facebook, share this video, okay? And share this video in your own capacity. Share them. I mean, just share them for your brother, man. We need it to keep moving forward, all right? Thank you, man. God bless.